sparkling heart, Ronaldo came to fix my TV. But ended up fixing my hearts. Hello beloved family, I'm going to share you true love story. Thank you all of you for being with me. Let us started. I was just a lonely 65-year-old woman. Widowed, living quietly in my modest little home. My days were filled with silence. And my nights, even quieter. I hadn't had a visitor in weeks. My son had moved abroad. My friends were busy with their lives. Most of the time it was just me, my books, and the flickering light of my old television. Until one day, TV went black. And with that, the only voice that filled my empty home disappeared. I sighed, picked up my phone and called the local electronics shop. I'll send someone over in the afternoon, they said. I didn't expect him. I didn't expect Ronaldo. When I opened the door, my breath caught for a moment. There he stood, tall, athletic, with sun-kissed skin and eyes that sparkled like golden honey. "Hi," he said with a charming smile. "I'm Ronaldo. Here for the TV." I nodded quickly, trying to hide my flustered face. I hadn't felt butterflies in years. But suddenly they were dancing wildly in my chest. I led him inside. He moved gracefully like he had rhythm in his soul. He bent down in front of the TV, opening his tools. I watched quietly, standing behind him, clutching my robe tighter. It was warm that day, too warm. I'd just come out of the shower when he rang. In my rush, I hadn't realized. My robe had come undone. When he turned around to ask something, he froze. His eyes widened. His words caught in his throat. There I stood, unknowingly exposed. "Oh my God. I'm so sorry," I gasped, wrapping the robe tighter. But Ronaldo, he didn't laugh. He didn't run. He just smiled. Softly, gently. "You're beautiful," he said. The next few minutes were awkward, filled with apologies from me and gentle reassurances from him. But something shifted in that moment. We started talking. Really talking. He told me about his life. He was 30, newly moved to the city, no family nearby. Just work and a small apartment. I told him about my late husband, about the loneliness. About how sometimes, even the TV was better company than silence. He listened. He truly listened. And I felt seen, for the first time in years. He finished repairing the TV. No time needed for him to repair it. Because he is well experienced. But he didn't leave. Not immediately. Instead we sat on the couch sipping coffee. The TV buzzed in the background, but neither of us paid it any mind. We talked about music, food, dreams. He asked me if I ever danced. "Not in years," I said. He stood up, held out his hand. "Then let me remind you how." I laughed nervously, heart racing. But I took his hand. And there, in the middle of my small living room with no music playing, we danced, slowly, gently, like time had folded in on itself. The sun had set. The room glowed with warm lamplight. I offered him dinner. He accepted. We shared pasta, wine, and stories. I couldn't stop smiling. It felt like I was a woman again, not just someone forgotten by time. And when he reached across the table and gently brushed a strand of hair from my face, my heart skipped a beat. "I hope this doesn't sound strange," he said. "But you're the most captivating woman I've met." I looked away shyly. I hadn't been called beautiful in over 2 decades. Narrator, breathless. Later that night, as he stood by the door, ready to leave, we lingered. Silence wrapped around us like a blanket. "Can I see you again?" he asked. Pause. This wasn't something I expected. A young man like him, wanting a woman like me. But then again, my soul didn't feel 65. Not when he looked at me like that. "Yes," I whispered. "I'd like that." And then, he leaned in. His lips touched mine. Warm, respectful, yet filled with longing. It was not just a kiss. It was a spark of life I thought I had lost. Ronaldo came back the next day. And the day after, we went on walks. We ate together. We cooked together. We laughed. Oh, how we laughed. He brought color back into my world. He taught me to feel again, to live, to love. People talked. Neighbors whispered. But I didn't care about them. Real love did not check calendars. One night, as the rain tapped gently on my window, he stayed over. We sat on the couch, wrapped in a blanket, his head resting on my shoulder. His fingers traced my skin like a delicate painting. He didn't see my wrinkles. He saw me. He whispered, "You make me feel whole." I held his hand tighter. And as the storm raged outside, inside we found peace, warmth, and something far more powerful than either of us imagined. Ronaldo still comes over every weekend. Sometimes to fix things. Mostly, to just hold me. We dance in the kitchen. We kiss under the stars. We love like teenagers but with the wisdom of time. He's not just my repairman. He's the man who fixed something far more broken than a TV. He fixed my heart. I may be 65, but I've never felt more alive. And sometimes, love doesn't knock on the door. Sometimes it rings the bell with a toolbox in hand. And when you open it, if you're lucky, you just might find your second chance. 'Cause love, real love, has no age, has no limit, has no nation, has no knowledge. Simply it is blind. If you believe love can surprise you at any age, leave a red heart in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more heartwarming,